All right, this was about Birdman and Lil Wayne's feud over $50 million. Sit back, enjoy the ride. We're going to break this down to the history of father like son, like son like father, how they came out together, and where they at right now from a street perspective. So y'all need to really pay attention to this so you can see what really went on with Birdman and Lil Wayne. All right? Not the social media crap. Let's get this thing popping. All right? If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Keep it going, 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 keep it going. Mecca what? Mecca audio, Mecca what? Mecca audio, Mecca what? Mecca audio, Mecca what? Mecca audio. I like the way it's going down. All right, you know what it is. Birdman and Lil Wayne is feuding over $51 million, $50 million, you know, to cut it short. It's only $1 million. What's the difference, right? For as long as rappers have been laying down rhymes on wax, right? Beef has always been part of the echelon of hip-hop and has manifested in some of the most epic battles between the greatest rappers of all time. All right, we're gonna list a few of them in a minute. We're gonna we're gonna go into what's going on now in 2020, but we got to start from the beginning. So this is a tutorial. While many of these disputes were centered around rivals between crews and amounted to what they call it bragging rights over who's the better crew or who's the better MC. You know what I mean? As time went on, beef began to rear its head internationally, causing legendary acts like, you know, Eric B. and Rakim, EPMD, A Tribe Called Quest, you know, and more, you know, to part ways due to friction between these members, just so you understand, right? So now, while those breakups occurred during the 90s, 20 years later, tension within crews and between groups are still very much part of the equation. Now we're going to talk about the one that's part of the equation right now, which is Lil Wayne and Birdman. Remember that, Lil Wayne and Birdman, right? Now, one of the biggest grudges, right? One of the biggest grudges of the decade is the bitter feud between Lil Wayne and Cash Money Records parting way with the label CEO Birdman, who took him on from he was like 11 years old. He took him under his wing, either 9 or 11. So you rat bastards, put it in the comments. Let's get this right. Now, Lil Wayne signed to Cash Money Records at the age 11 and was taken under Birdman's wing and groomed for success. He done turned this man into an international superstar. When he was 11, his mother didn't even want him, you know, Lil Wayne being around Birdman. You know, she didn't want him to rap, but, you know, Birdman persuaded her to sign him over. And, you know, he eventually became a star by the age of 18 and put the label on his back after the departure of the Hot Boys group mates and in-house producer Manny Fresh. Because remember, they started out with Manny Fresh, made the banging beats. He's a worldwide name. Now, right, this ushered in a new era of Cash Money as the new face of the label, Wheezy, evolved into a force of nature, unleashing a string of classic mixtapes and platinum albums that translated into one of the most successful runs in hip-hop history for an artist. Check out the different things he did, right? All the while, he was cultivating his Young Money roster, which eventually introduced future icons like Nicki Minaj and Drake to the public. Now, he's supposed to get paid from that. We're going to speak on that. But Birdman, you got some questions to answer, but we're going to just deal with this first. However, while Lil Wayne and Birdman, who have referred to each other as father and son publicly on multiple occasions, have become synopsis with one another as many other pair of rap features, right? Now, this is what happened in recent years, right? The two have been at odds, right? Lil Wayne alleges that he has been cheated out of millions of dollars and stifled, you know, creatively. He's saying that Birdman and Cash Money wouldn't let him do what he wanted to do, so they stifled him and they robbed him, you know? after announcing that his 20th studio album, right? Whoa, his 12th studio album. After announcing that his 12th studio album, The Carter 5, would be his last in 2012, Lil Wayne went on to wage war with Cash Money and Birdman, right? Now, I'm going to tell you what went down with that. Now, Cash Money continuously pushed the Carter 5's release date back, ultimately starting a present day, crusade for Weezy's independence. Because Weezy wanted the album out, Cash Money didn't, right? Phase 1, Lil Wayne calls out Birdman. On December 4th, 2014, less than a week from the Carter 5's intended release date, Lil Wayne hopped on Twitter and aired out his grievances with Cash Money Records after discovering the long-awaited album had been pushed back yet again, right? Now, I went off this label. This is what he said, right? He said, I went off this label and nothing to do with these people, but unfortunately, it ain't that easy. The Young Money General wrote, I am a prisoner and so is my creativity. Now, to hear him say he's a prisoner to a man that did 26 years, that sounds a little crazy. Man took you from 11 years old and made you into a superstar. Yes, you should have gotten paid. I'm going to get into that and my opinion on that later, right? Now, phase 2, Lil Wayne voices frustration with Cash Money. Despite Lil Wayne's former manager, Cortez Bryant, playing down the bad blood between Weezy and Cash Money, the rapper continued his verbal assault on the label. All right, so his manager trying to downplay it on the business level, and Weezy like, man, screw them. I'm going to let him know what time it is. During the performance at Venice's 20th anniversary party on December 6, 2014, while he didn't go into details, Wayne told the crowd, I'm effed up in a bad situation, and but I will be out of it soon. A foreshadowing of the eventual legal battle between the two parties. That was just the beginning, sitting in the back of this legal party. Now, phase 3, right? Lil Wayne files $51 million lawsuit against Cash Money. On January 25th, 2015, amid conflicting reports on the status of the Carter 5's release, Lil Wayne announced a $51 million lawsuit against Cash Money, citing Birdman's violation of the terms of his contract by withholding the album from him being released, right? Now, the lawsuit also sought to terminate Lil Wayne's contract with Cash Money as well as his roster as Young Money artist. Now, right, we're going to ride. We got to take a ride. Now, we're going to take a ride. This is how the ride go, right? Lil Wayne, you're 11 years old. He take you out of poverty. He bring you in. He looked at you as a son. So that means that being that he had, power of attorney over you, he was able to sign whatever and give you whatever. So he was giving you crumbs, but those crumbs still add up to millions where you at right now. So yes, he robbed you. Straight robbed you. We're not going to play no games. Lil Wayne, Birdman robbed you. Now, but this is what they do. This is how business work. You know what I mean? Right there, your mother, no disrespect, should have went and got a lawyer to look over whatever Birdman did, being that she signed you over to Birdman instead of leaving everything up to Birdman as far as to pay her and to make sure you get paid. You understand? So now, Birdman does what he want to do, with you from you was 11 years old, and this the way he been carrying you, the money done added up. Now you see that it's another bag out there, but you already got a big bag. Do you chalk that up to the game and say the game is to be sold, not told, and being that I didn't pay to learn the game by getting a lawyer with my mother, even though you was only 11, somebody above you should have said get a lawyer to look over whatever they're giving you, because later on in life you don't want to wind up being able to say that you're suing them for $51 million because that's your big daddy. You see how nice I put that? That's how that roll out, right? So Birdman been taking the money, doing what he want to do, and just making sure he give him what he want, the same way you would do if you got a job, your son don't have a job, and, you know, you give him an allowance. Birdman treating, you know, homie like if he got an allowance. You know what I mean? And that was the allowance that he gave him, you know, minus the 51 million. So now we're going to go into what happened with that. Lil Wayne's $51 million lawsuit against Cash Money. On January 25th, 2015, amid conflicting reports on the status of the Carter Files release, Lil Wayne announced a $51 million lawsuit, right? We got that. So now Lil Wayne says he and Birdman are not on speaking terms. In an interview with Rolling Stones published on February 19, 2015, Lil Wayne revealed that he and Birdman were not on speaking terms, but avoided giving details on his $51 million lawsuit against Cash Money. Because he still got love and loyalty for Birdman, but he just wants his damn money, man, which he's entitled to. Now, however, the rapper did give an update on the Carter 5 announcing that the momentarily shelved album, right, the momentarily shelved album had been completed, right? So Lil Wayne said, my album is finished, right? Now, it's super done, he said. Cake baked, icing on top, name on top, candles lit, he said. I would have released it yesterday if I could, but it's a dead subject right now. It's a jewel in the safe. It's the stash house money. That's how he broke it down by them not wanting to put it out. You see how he's still trying to work with Birdman and respecting the game, saying that, yo, it's all done, icing on the cake. You know what I mean? It's in the stash house. You know, but we need some money. We just break that out, go get a quick 50 million. You know, that's how he's saying it. Lil Wayne disses Birdman in Young Money's Up Next Cypher, right? On March 14, 2015, Lil Wayne and Young Money released their Up Next Cypher featuring Lil Twist, Hood, Euro, Flow, Corey Guns, and Gutter. That joint was fire. I saw that when I was in the pen. Now, Wayne amid a shot at Birdman and saying, right, you know, Wayne wouldn't let a shot at Birdman go, and he's saying, hit him up to my daddy's bitch ass. Wheezy rhymed over a soulful background, closing out the epic succession of stanzas with another reference to his disdain, you know, for their former mentor and partner in crime, legal crime, you know, Birdman. Now, right? Phase 6. Let's get to Phase 6. Now, Phase 6. Lil Wayne yells F Cash Money during a concert. The beef between Lil Wayne and Cash Money continued to heat up on April 2nd, 2015 when Tunechi made his feelings known about the label during a performance in Jacksonville, Florida. After shouting F Cash Money, right, on stage, Lil Wayne's words spread through the hip-hop community like wildfire, giving a clear indication that the rapper had full intentions of waging war on the label he helped build. Birdman. Let's ride with Birdman. We're going to ride with you, Birdman. Birdman, no disrespect, right? You're supposed to make sure your people eat. See, all my comrades that hustled with me back in the days, no matter how much money I get, no matter how much I was around them or how much they helped me to get this new money that I'm getting ready to get, they got what we call a hood pension. A hood pension is they could always call and tell me, yo, I need $1,000, yo, I need $5,000, yo, I need my rent paid, yo, I need this. That's a hood pension where man has somebody he could reach out to. Now, you got Turk vexed with you. You got Lil Wayne vexed with you because you didn't invite Turk to come to the joint. You beef with Lil Wayne because he said you're holding back $51 million. That you got $100 million. You're supposed to split with him. You ain't give him nothing. You bought some fancy car and said this is ours and that's your paycheck to the crew. Lil Wayne has grown, Birdman. He's grown and he's a man now. You did what many have done back then, which is take advantage of those that's under us, but we still made sure they was above those that they was around. So Lil Wayne is way above all of us, thanks to you. But you way above Lil Wayne and everybody else, thanks to Lil Wayne. Now Lil Wayne is saying, yo, Birdman, I see where you've been robbing me, man. You took this, 51 million, when they gave us this 100 million. Man, just give me 25 million and we good. I know for a fact Weezy told me at least give him something other than the 51 million. That's just what the lawyers put in there. I know, because I see the way Weezy kicking it. Weezy still got love for you. Don't mess that love up, Birdman. Don't mess that that love up by sitting there being selfish and greedy. Easy come, easy go, and nothing ain't going for you, because you're doing good. But nothing ain't gonna go right if you treat your people bad, because we have something called the hustle gods, the hustle karma. The hustle karma might skip a generation or 2 generations. You don't want to be 90 years old on your deathbed, God willing, and you see that something happened to your great-grandchild that you was lucky enough to live to, witness being born, and then now you're seeing him being touched by your bad deeds of 2024. You see where I'm at with this? Let's get this right, Birdman. We're going to get this right. You know what I mean? Saying that this, you just letting you know the rules on the street. If a dude that got shot up that used to work with you, Birdman, while you on the street doing your thing now, if you pull up in a hood and you see him and he in a wheelchair, and he say, yo, Birdman, man, I'm doing real bad, man. And, he ain't even got to say since, the accident or getting shot up or whatever. Yo, Birdman, I'm doing bad, man. Throw a dog a bone. That's supposed to be no hesitation. You're supposed to just hand that to him. Because that's a hood veteran. The same way the United States say they're going to take care of the veterans, we take care of our veterans. And that's why, like when old timers come out of jail, yeah, I'm an old timer. I'm not speaking on me for you rat bastards. But that's why when old timers come out of jail, that's where I was supposed to pay homage, because we was there to witness what they did to help us know where we at now and where we need to go so we don't wind up where they are at. So they're our sacrificial lambs. You understand these jewels that I'm giving you? You can't get it no better than this. Now, right? The beef with Lil Wayne and Cash Money continued to heat up. Like I said, in 2015, Tucci made the joint, where he expressed, on his performance in Jacksonville, right? After shouting the F Cash Money, then we go to phase 7. We got Lil Wayne moves lawsuit from New York to New Orleans. Now, he take it down there to his back, yard of the woods. Now, in early April, Lil Wayne had moved his $51 million suit against Cash Money from its original filing in New York to New Orleans, where the label is based, right? Now, the claims previously assessed by Lil Wayne and Young Money, LLC, against Cash Money for substantial monies owed and breach of contract have not been settled and will be prosecuted in Louisiana as expeditiously as possible. A representative for the rapper said in a statement released shortly after the news broke, right? I'm just breaking down the old news so you know where we at. Why Lil Wayne didn't perform with Cash Money to make it a Cash Money reunion, because Birdman didn't even invite Turk. So that was one of the reasons. But the other one was this 51 million, let's keep it 100. You know what I mean? So now, Lil Wayne, right? This is Cash Money on the ASAP Rockies, right? MS, right? In addition to pairing 2 of rap's biggest stars, ASAP Rocky's collaboration with Lil Wayne on MS, right? That's M$, was noteworthy for providing a platform for another Cash Money Records diss. So this way he used that for another chance to diss him. By rapping, I love my BMs, love my YMs, right? Love my YM, ain't no more CM, let's pluck out the stems. So it's no more Cash Money, let's pluck out the stems. Lil Wayne makes it clear where his alliances lie by denouncing his label, right? Lil Wayne signs with Tidal. Now he signs with Tidal and left Cash Money, right? So on June 14th, 2015, Lil Wayne announced that he had signed a streaming deal with Tidal, which eventually released his highly anticipated Free Weezy project the following month on July 4th, 2015. Rest in peace to Cash Money Weezy. Gone but not forgotten. The legendary rapper rapped on He's Dead, that's the name of the track, one of the standout records from Free Weezy and Wayne's latest jab at Birdman and Company. Now, Lil Wayne attempts to remove Birdman from Young Money, right? Now, Birdman helped Lil Wayne start Young Money, right? Because we riding. Birdman helped Weezy start Young Money. He got Young Money going. He signed Nicki Minaj, one of the best female rappers, you know, definitely of that time. And Drake. And then now, Lil Wayne trying to take them away from that. But in the meantime, Lil Wayne didn't get a dime from that. Your Birdman, you did him wrong, son. Make that right, Birdman. Make that right. Now, on June 22nd, 2015, right, new legal documents surfaced revealing Lil Wayne's attempt to remove Birdman excuse me, from any future dealings concerning Young Money, as well as his claim that Birdman has a history of not paying artists their royalties. So he's saying that Birdman, you got a history of robbing me. Phase 11. Birdman allegedly throws a drink on Lil Wayne during a performance. During a performance at Club Live in Miami in July 12, 2015, Lil Wayne was doused with drinks thrown from a VIP section of the club. The booth was alleged to have been occupied by Birdman and his entourage, according to yet another chapter in the heated feud. Now, the indictment claims, right? The indictment claims Birdman and Young Money conspired to kill Lil Wayne. The indictment claims that Birdman and Young Thug conspired to kill Lil Wayne, allegedly. Let's get that right. I'm just reporting the news. I ain't got nothing to do with none of that. On July 15, 2015, an indictment was released claiming that Birdman and rapper Young Thug conspired to kill Lil Wayne on the tour bus, right? On the tour bus shooting that occurred earlier, that year. On April 26, 2015, shots were fired at Lil Wayne's tour bus as it pulled off the Compound nightclub in Atlanta. Many, right, attributed the incident to the beef between Weezy, Birdman, and his new protege, as they call him, Young Money. Well, Young Money said he looked up to him. That's why I said it, because the rat bastard look for anything to complain on an old man. Now, although no one was injured in the shooting, Young Thug affiliate Pee Wee Roscoe was arrested in connection with the shooting and sentenced to 10 years in prison, followed by 10 years of probation after pleading guilty to 6 of the 27 counts. Despite Roscoe's claim that the shooting was a result of Birdman and Young Thug's beef with Lil Wayne, the two would not be formally charged with any crime in relation to the shooting. Phase 13. Birdman sues Jay-Z and Tidal for $50 million. I guess Birdman said he gonna get the $50 million to give Weezy from Jay-Z and Tidal because they've been playing his music. Gunshots, gunshots, gunshots. Get your money, boy. You know what I mean? Now, right? A day after the affirmative tour bus shooting incident, right? Like I said, the mogul filed, his own lawsuit against Jay-Z and Tidal, right? Reunited, but not for long, right? Level 14, phase 14. I got these in phases. Lil Wayne and Birdman both attended Drake's New Year's party, right? New Year's Eve party. After spending 2015 at odds and embroiled in a bitter dispute, Lil Wayne and Birdman reunited for the first time in more than a year, while the two were at Drake's New Year's Eve party on January 1st, 2016. Weezy appearing in an Instagram picture with Drake, Mac Mean, 2 Chainz, and other members of the Cash Money, Young Money family. The moment, right? The moment resulted in whispers that the Baby and Wayne were in the beginnings of what could be a potential reconciliation between the two. 'Cause that's what everybody wants. Nobody wants to beef it, right? Phase 15. Lil Wayne and Birdman appeared on stage together. Rumors of Lil Wayne and Birdman attempting to work things out and bury the hatchet heated up after the two appeared on stage together at Club Live. Birdman used the moment as an opportunity to profess his love and loyalty to Lil Wayne. Family never die, he wrote. Yeah, he did that because he's trying to hold on to that bag and he's trying to make sure everything right. But Birdman, at least give him 25 mil. Where is he take 25, man? Come on. You know, if you feel nice, give him 35. You'll get that to a lawyer. You're going to give half of that to a lawyer to fight the case. So don't even do that. You know what I mean? Now, this my mother, right? This my mother effing son, and I'ma die for him. I'ma live for him. And I'll mother effing kill for him. That ain't never changed. That's what Birdman said about, you know, Lil Weezy. As he should. Picked him up from he was 11. YMCMB, right? For life. Right? That's what he yelled. Right? So now, the moment made it seem as though their beef was a thing of the past, right? But now we're going to slide to phase 16 of this joint, right? Lil Wayne and Birdman hit the studio together on January 20th, 2016. Birdman further fueled speculation that the legal battle between him and Lil Wayne was close to being settled by posting a picture of the two of them in the studio with Yo Gotti. Another lawsuit claim, phase 17. Lil Wayne files $40 million lawsuit against Universal Music Group. Just when Lil Wayne and Birdman appeared to be patching things up, on March 28, 2016, Lil Wayne filed a $40 million lawsuit against Universal Music Group seeking to reclaim profits made from Young Money artists Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Tyga. See, what Lil Wayne is saying on that, I'll break that down. The lawsuit also alleges that Universal reportedly used most of Wayne's portion of the profits to cover the debt Birdman had built as a result of a sizable advance given out at Cash Money, right? And seeks to reclaim those funds. So what Lil Wayne is saying is real simple. He's saying that Universal took the royalties that was allocated for him for Nicki Minaj, Drake, and Tyga, because you know they was hot back then, and gave it to Birdman. So being that they gave it to Birdman without his consent, he's suing them to give it back, just so you could understand. Now, they're saying, we gave it to Birdman. You go deal with Birdman. So he already got a suit at Birdman. Now he pushing one over here. See, he fired both guns. I like that. I like that. Fire both guns. That's what he's doing. He busting off. You know what I mean? Phase 18, right? Lil Wayne disses Cash Money, right? On No Problems. That was the name of the song. Months after filing his lawsuit against UMG, Lil Wayne made an appearance on Chance the Rapper's coloring book track, No Problems, where he publicly disses Cash Money for the first time since him and Baby's brief January reconciliation. That's it, reconciliation. You know what I mean? Now, although Wayne doesn't mention Birdman or Cash Money by name, the lines, right? The lines, and if that label tried to stop me, there gonna be some crazy Wheezy fans waiting in the lobby. Moolah, baby. You know? Told listeners all they needed to know. Let them know if y'all trying to stop me, there's gonna be some. Let me see. There's gonna be some in the lobby. You know what I mean? Now, phase 19. Lil Wayne yells F Cash Money again. During the performance at the 420 rally in Denver, Colorado, Lil Wayne disprains Cash Money Records yet again, yelling F the bull crap, right? And F Cash Money while live on stage. Wayne's words coincided with rumors that negotiations to end Lil Wayne's legal battles with Cash Money had lit a war, resulting in Weezy's renewed frustration with the label. Now, phase 20. Lil Wayne hints at retirement, right? On September 3rd, 2016, Lil Wayne hinted at retiring from rap in a series of tweets, admitting that he had been feeling defeated from his long-standing legal battle with Cash Money Records to get his $51 million because baby got some pit bull lawyers too, man. You know what I mean? Wayne later expounded on those comments during an appearance on Skip Bayless show, right? Undisputed on FS1, he revealed that it followed an argument with Birdman and vowed never to work with the mogul in any capacity moving forward. Phase 21. Lil Wayne accuses Birdman of misappropriating $100 million, right? That was a Young Money advance. Not a Cash Money, a Young Money advance. You rat bastards, correct me if I'm wrong. So Lil Wayne Birdman got $100 million for an advance for Young Money because Young Money is under Big Money, and he ain't give him a dime out of that money. Let's see what happened. On September 18, 2016, Lil Wayne reportedly accused Birdman of taking over half of the $100 million advance UMG had initially given to Young Money, which the two had agreed to share. According to legal documents obtained by TMZ, Wayne alleged that Birdman took upwards of $70 million of the advance when that money was truly for royalties, marketing, and recording expenses. Phase 22. Judge sides with Lil Wayne. This side of the judge sided with Lil Wayne about that $51 million. On September 26, 2016, according to a report from TMZ, the judge in Lil Wayne and Birdman's lawsuit ordered that Birdman detail exactly how he spent $100 million that Young Money was advanced, making a legal victory for Team Weezy. Now, check this out, right? Phase 23. Birdman calls off lawsuit negotiations. Birdman said, hold up. Y'all getting too tough over here. You know what I mean? I'm not Judge Glanville and you not, Brian Steele. Let's just cut the crap. You know what I mean? I'm busted. Let's sit down and try and talk this over again because you my dog, Lil Weezy. That's how Birdman handled that. While Lil Wayne and Birdman inch closer to a settlement in Wayne's $51 million lawsuit against Cash Money, on November 21st, 2016, news broke that the label owner reportedly called off negotiations in response to Lil Wayne shouting out Rockefeller instead of Cash Money during his performance of I'm Me at a Camp Flog gone that same month. Now, another party enters the battle. Pay attention to this now. You know what I mean? It's the same thing that's playing out right now. On March 16, 2017, MGM boss Rick Ross sent shockwaves through the rap community with idols become rivals, right? A scorching takedown of Birdman from the rapper's 9th solo album. Taking offense to Birdman's mistreatment of Lil Wayne and other Cash Money artists and producers, Rick Ross tore into the mogul, right? Lines like, "You would give us self-esteem and motivate our drive, but was in our pocket by the time we count 5. I pray you find the kindness in your heart for Wayne. His entire life he gave you what that was the game. Watch that whole debacle, so I'm part of the blame. Last request, can all producers please get paid? So Rick Ross speaking up for the peoples. I like that, Rick Ross. Rick Ross, you get a round of applause for that, man. You get a round of applause for that. I ain't hit the round of applause in a minute. Now, that mirrored the sentiments of a number of artists and fans in the hip-hop community. While Birdman didn't immediately issue a response to the track, Lil Wayne publicly reached out to Ross via social media, thanking him for the gesture and considering it an inspiration. Now, phase 25. Lil Wayne accused UMG of conspiring with Cash Money. Of course, Cash Money, they got more money than you, Wayne, so that's why they doing that until you get your money out of him and get your stack up. You got to get your weight up, Wayne. That's all. You up there. You got to get it up for when you're in that league over there, just so you understand. On July 5th, 2016, more than 6 months after negotiations between him and Birdman broke down, Lil Wayne filed an amended petition in a New Orleans court, which included Birdman and Ronald Slim Williams, as well as Universal Music Group. See, now he going in the bag. You see, Ron, y'all don't even know what Ron look like. See, he the smart one. You don't even know what Ronald look like. You know, you might have seen 1 or 2 pictures of Slim. Probably only 2 pictures of him out there. I've seen 2 pictures of him is all I've seen. But he stays all the way out the limelight. So Lil Wayne ain't got no beef with him. Nobody got no beef with Ron. Ron is laid back one. He ain't got nothing to prove. So everybody gravitate towards him. So Lil Wayne tried to keep him out. Then the lawyer said, hold up, nigga. What are you, stupid? I know, you know, that's your uncle. I know he ain't got nothing to do with it. But he got something to do with it because he got some of that bag, because I bet you Birdman broke him off out that $100 million. You know what I mean? Even though he ain't give you none of that $100 million. So let's stop the crap. We got to get him too. And of course, they threw him in it. Now, the petition sought over $40 million in actual damages and claims that Cash Money still didn't pay him the $8 million advance owed for the Carter 5. Now, it also alleged that all parties are preventing him from receiving any profits he was due as a result of the success of Drake and Nicki Minaj. So he's saying that the parties, the parties is Slim, the record label, and all that. Y'all stopping me from getting my portion of the bag from Nicki Minaj and you know, Drake. They ain't mentioned Tiger here, so I wonder why. But you know, but anyway. So, phase 26, Birdman threatens critics on Instagram, right? With a number of hip-hop figures, most notably Rick Ross pleading their allegiances to Weezy and his quest for freedom, right? And his quest for freedom, Birdman went on Instagram Live to address the dirt being thrown on his name. I be hearing all y'all niggas talking about this Lil Wayne shit. Lil Wayne this. Lil Wayne that bitch. Lil Wayne my son. I raised him. Now, yo, that's crazy. Now, why would you say that, Birdman? You trying to say something. Now, he ain't have nothing, right? He said, he ain't have nothing. I brought him to be something and got something. You know, bitch, you don't think I'm going to make sure he's straight? Suck a nigga's dick, bitch. I'ma show all you pussy ass niggas that ever got in my business. So in other words, he's saying, I carried this man. I put clothes on his back, I fed him, I gave him shelter. I turned him into the big star that he is. You don't think I'm gonna make sure he's straight? Ain't he 100 on that? And that's where they wasn't supposed to really get involved with all that. Should have let them handle that. So I gotta side with Birdman on that one. You know what I mean? That's family beef. You know what I mean? See, we stay out of family beefs. You know what I mean? So I'm a side with Birdman on that one. And that was well said, Birdman. You know, that was well said. Right? I love it. You know. Now, phase 27. Rick Ross disses Birdman again. Around the time of Birdman's IG tirade towards critics, Rick Ross parked his nose in his idol turned rivals dispute with Weezy, hopping on Snapchat to share his thoughts, right? So this is what Rick Ross said on Snapchat, right? It just ran across my mind, and I said, damn, I wonder if Birdman paid that man yet. What that got to do with you, Rick Ross? But let's keep it moving. You know, pay that man. You know, pay that man, Ross said during the video. The second, right? The second of two recent Snapchat videos disparaging Birdman. Reunited again, Lil Wayne and Birdman, right? Phase 28. On March 11, 2018, Lil Wayne and Birdman reunited once again at Club Live. Well, they must love Club Live. They always reuniting there. The latest hint that their legal and personal issues with each other have the possibility of being solved. Yes, Birdman, break them off, dog. Come on. The moment, right? The moment which was caught on video and posted on social media captured the two embracing each other in a brotherly hug and engaging in conversation in their first show of solidarity in over a year. Phase 29. Lil Wayne, right? Attend Birdman's release party. Damn, Lil Wayne official, man. Lil Wayne still going to his joint, and he got the foot on his neck for his bag, yeah, as he should. On March 31st, 2018, Lil Wayne further fueled speculation that he and Birdman were back on good terms by attending Birdman's release party for the Before Anything soundtrack. Birdman posted a picture of himself with Weezy on Instagram, right? Captioning, he captured, you know, the hashtag Before Anything release party. Me and my son, Birdman returned the favor, you know, with another public show of allegiance to his protege. However, with Lil Wayne's lawsuit against Birdman, Cash Money, and Universal Music Group still pending, only time would tell if their recent reconciliations will translate into an official truce between the two legends. Birdman, you got to break him off, dog. That's all I'm going to say. You know you got to break him off. You ain't got to give him the whole 50, but you got to give him something, dog. Something that he's satisfied with. Lil Wayne addresses Cash Money reunion absence at the Essence Festival. Lil Wayne has touched on his surprising absence from the Cash Money reunion at Essence Festival over the weekend, and it was in New Orleans. While Weezy performed at the New Orleans Festival, he was missing from the Cash Money 30-year anniversary celebration, which included appearance from Birdman, Manny Fresh, and fellow Hot Boys Juvenile and BG, but no Turk. In a legendary video shared on Instagram on Sunday, July 7th, the Emil Hitmaker addressed his lack of participation and the disappointment that many fans felt, you know, afterwards. Now, funny story, right? Funny story. I got hit up, you know, I think I really said now. That's what he said now, right? It's a funny story to him. Funny story, I got hit up by someone. Somebody text me. I guess they had been at the show too long or something, and they said, you wrong. You know you should have came out. You wrong. Wayne, you had all these effing fans out here. You didn't come. You know you shouldn't. You should have, he said. Wayne then revealed his response to the message, quarterly saying, I'm like, what you talking about? The after party or something? The Young Money boss didn't explicitly mention Birdman or his former label mates, but did shout out all the artists that performed at Essence, and didn't even mention them. That's cold, Wayne. That's cold, boy. While the festival was expected to feature a full Cash Money and Hot Boys reunion, the reality was a little more complicated. Lil Wayne performed solo for around 20 minutes after Birdman and company had finished their set. All except Juvenile then returned to the stage for a final song after Wayne had concluded his performance. So in other words, Birdman said, yo, somebody get out there real quick and do something so look like we also do solo project to promote our brand. Not like he dissed us, he ain't want to be on stage with us and we over here and he over there. So you get on stage after him to send a different perspective. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's where we at. I don't feel like answering right now. See, sometimes I don't feel like answering. Sometimes I answer. Let me finish this up. So you go, Weezy also had the Cash Money logo removed during his set and replaced it with the Young Money emblem. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He said, take your crap out of here and put mine up. While a Hot Boy reunion tour and album appeared to be on the horizon earlier this year, recent events such as Turk and Wayne's absence from the Cash Money set and Juvenile's comments about his former comrade lack look to have cooled the much anticipated reunion. Wayne also recently admitted that he knew nothing of a new Hot Boys album, despite Juvenile's comments to the contrary. I have no problem with going to that kitchen, right? But I ain't smell it, right? It ain't come through the window yet. I ain't smelled the food. They ain't told me nothing yet, is what Weezy said about this Hot Boys album coming out. Now, I've been on here long enough, 46 minutes. What do y'all think about this comment, right? This commentary? I think that Lil Wayne, you should be blessed that Birdman picked you up when you was 11 and got you to where you at today. And you have a right to be vexed that he robbed you along the way. But Birdman, you can make it right now. You know, you got over. You know you got over. That's what you guys do. You know, that's what we all did back then when we was there. Of course, we paid them more than what they were supposed to get. You know what I mean? But they were still worth more than what we gave them. And now you see what Weezy's worth. He's saying he wants his bag. Do y'all think Weezy's wrong for asking for his bag? Y'all talk to me and let me know what you think about this, if Weezy's wrong and not for wanting his bag. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, but make sure you hit the notification bell if you're already subscribed. Hit the notification bell if you're already subscribed, and make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're not subscribed. Make sure you cop the book Aurora in Harlem right here. All right? Let's go. Let's tap out.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, yeah. Heat back on the strip, getting back in the mix. Yeah. What he mentions a gift. Rush. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Real. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Yeah. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top Beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spin a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community yours. So